Girl, what is going on?
I'm crazy. Hey, y'all.
Welcome back to my channel. I said, hey. Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jasmine W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all know I'd like to jump right into it, but first, I must. Wait, I can't even talk today. First, I must let you know, baby, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are we doing and why are we doing it? Okay.
Period.
We took a nice break like we do every kind of at the beginning of the summer, but now we're getting things back going. Okay. I do these reaction videos. I do Ready to Love, which started a few days ago, and then Married at First Sight as well. So come in, sit down, let's get a laugh. I'll also be working on content that's just different from my normal content per usual, okay? I do have a little bit of background noise in this video. If you don't like it, baby, this ain't the channel for you, okay? This is this channel for somebody who appreciate mothers, okay?
Yeah, so log off.
Anyway, y'all know every episode I like to shout out a black business. This episode I'm going to be highlighting Gloria
Cheeto pepper.
Chili oil. Listen, I don't know. I can't remember the name, but all I know is I've been putting this chili oil, this Ghanaian black-owned chili oil on everything. When I tell you, I put it on my avocado toast with egg.
Yep.
And I put that on top. I put it on my ramen. I put that on top. I put it on my salsa.
And guacamole.
Yeah. I make my salsa and I put the chili oil on top, y'all. It is so good.
Very good.
Okay, and if she wanted to partner with me, honey, I would tell y'all that
gladly.
All dang day. Okay, this chili oil is so good. I highly recommend it. If you like spicy food, you need to pick it up. And I'm not even capping. All right. Anyway, so let's get into this Bachelorette. Why these episodes so long?
As hell.
Child, my mama went to sleep, woke up, it was still on. She said, "Is this Days of Our Lives?" I said, "No, this is the Bachelorette, honey. It's long than a mug." Anyway.
You spend a day of your life watching
The first thing I wrote down is Jesse Palmer, the host. Baby, talk about Botox. Talk about a frozen face. Okay, so this episode, we have 2 group dates and a one-on-one date. I thought that's what they said. 2 group dates and a one-on-one date. It was a dodgeball, and then it was the kissing date. Okay, and then they had one-on-one, but it kind of felt like more than that. I don't know. Let's get into it. Also, I wrote down that 20 men fighting over one woman sounds very unrealistic. Like, I think all 20, like in a real life situation, if 20 men found out that they had to fight over one woman, some would choose to not be with a woman at all. Some would choose to be with each other. And then some would just be like, well, what animal can I?
Girl.
All I'm saying is it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. The show, it will never be realistic, but it's giving very much unrealistic to me right now. Now that I think about it even more. And I've been doing this show for years. Anyway. First, we have Aaron B. Aaron B got the one-on-one. It's the black guy. I can't remember what he does because, you know, I wasn't paying attention to the subtitles. But I wrote down, he cute, but he ugly.
Girl, what? But,
you know, that's kind of how I like it. So
it is.
When they got into the car, so they had like a little red Corvette or whatever, one of the guys was like, "Damn, they look good together." I would have said, "Skirt." Excuse me, who said we look good together? Okay, you can go home. Because why you commenting about how good we look together? That's odd to me. If you want to be with me, why you commenting about how good I look with somebody else? You can go ahead and pack. Yeah. Now, y'all don't want me to be the Bachelorette, honey. Because I'm going to say, excuse me, what was said? Yeah, you can go ahead and go home. And we're going to get into who else can go home throughout this episode, okay?
Everybody.
I don't know who said it, but I thought it was stupid, okay? When they were driving to, like, through Hollywood and stuff, Aaron B was trying to talk about his childhood and all that. Baby, we can't talk with the top down.
It's windy.
You obviously have never ridden in a convertible before. Like, you can't talk with the top down. You're supposed to enjoy the scenery, put on a little music. You're supposed to vibe, you know, with the top down's the vibe. You shouldn't be trying to have a conversation with the top down in Los Angeles. It's like, yeah, I grew up, my family, they used to make me eat all of my food, and I didn't really like, girl, we can't yell, like, just wait until we get where we're going and we can talk then. Like, y'all be talking with the top down?
No.
It's impossible. It's windy. Anyway.
Screaming.
Did y'all notice how say nothing really about what happened, but did y'all notice how a lot of the shots were shot in a way where the camera was like panning up to the car, to like the sky, the palm trees? They love to show palm trees and stuff in LA because they can't show the street because they dirty and there's unhoused people on the street.
Yeah, it's ugly.
They can't show you the real deal, honey. Okay, they can't show you with the real tea in these streets out here, honey. They gotta pan up and show you the palm trees in the sky. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Aaron B said that he recognized some of the streets because he used to play GTA. You used to play. You still play. You still play. You know you still play. I personally don't have a problem with somebody playing video games. Let me know if y'all think that that's a turnoff. I've heard women in the past say that they don't want to be with somebody who plays video games and that's a turnoff to them and they don't like it. I don't really understand that. What they like to do with their spare time? What's the problem? Like that's just like somebody criticizing me watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. If that's how I want to spend my Sunday evenings, that's how I want to spend my Sunday evening. What's the problem? Like, you don't have to like it, but why are you criticizing me for it? I just don't understand. But I just feel like we will make up a lot of excuses not to date men, and I'm not really even mad at it. But still, to me, that one that's not really a good one. We have so many others. But anyway, they said that or what's her name? Charlie? What's her name? Anyway,
Charity.
She said that this is the 100th anniversary of the Hollywood sign. Oh, and it's Charity. And she said her parents been married for 48 years, so that make her think about her parents' anniversary. That literally has no correlation to each other. I know you had to fit in the 100th anniversary of the Hollywood sign thing for like paid advertisement, product placement, or like whatever for the city of Los Angeles, or I don't know what it's for, but I know y'all made money from it. But that ain't got nothing to do with your parents being together. But anyway, when her and Aaron B were talking, she was going like this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
I'm like, is she even listening to what he's saying? I don't think she need to be nodding this much. It kind of feel like she was just going through the motions on the date. It really didn't feel like they had a real connection to me. It don't feel real, you know? Like, I feel like her connection with Brayden feels kind of real.
It's sex.
You know, because she's attracted to him. But with Aaron B, I don't know if I feel no real connection. Let me know what y'all think.
It's been a day. Who cares?
Anyway, Adrian told us that he has a 1-year-old daughter. This is the first time we're hearing that, but they did just meet 12 hours ago. And he said that the guys in the house aren't mature and they consider this to be a vacation. This is a vacation. Like, what you want them to do when they're at home for 8 or 9 hours and there's a pool and it's hot and the weather nice?
Right.
Even though the weather ain't that nice in LA, it's really not warm enough to be in the pool when they shot this. But it's like, what you want them to do? Sit around and be thinking about?
Pondering. You
want them to be critically thinking all day like you? It's because you're boring.
Yeah.
And you're pretending. Okay? So stop, Adrian. I think this is a little ridiculous. How serious Adrian is throughout this episode. It's like, why are you this, like, I would have said, you know what, go ahead and go home. You don't like to have fun?
Yeah, you so serious, go home.
I would have said, you don't like to have fun, you so serious. Well, be serious at home. Go back to work. Get a job. Like, you are supposed to kind of have fun with this process and being on the show, you know? Anyway, back to the date. Aaron B said, I feel like this feels like a real relationship. Y'all met 12 hours ago.
Literally.
This is not a real relationship.
At all.
Y'all fall in love faster than me when I used to meet guys when I was a teenager on MySpace. Okay?
Yo, what?
This is, you don't know him. And he don't know you. Okay? Like, anyway.
Who did you meet?
I wrote down, it's been 12 hours.
Oh, your first boyfriend.
It's been 12 hours, period. Aaron and Charity went on a date after the date. They went on like a little dinner date. And she had on this purple, like, one shoulder dress that has like sparkles in the fabric. Bomb. beautiful. The outfit choices for Charity this season have been
Link below.
top tier. I love the way they always compliment her skin tone. I love the way they always have a little bit of shine and glisten, honey. Like the beautiful brown skin that she has. Get into the skin, honey. I love it. I love everything they're doing with the outfits, okay? Honestly, some of the best outfits I've seen on the Bachelor and Bachelorette series, period.
A lot of purple.
Period.
Link below for the dress.
On the date, Aaron was saying that he has gone to therapy because he saw that he needed to work on some emotional stuff, some emotional blockage. And I said, yes, going to therapy, honey. I said, baby, when she delete him or when she, what's that called? When she sent him home, she said, anyway, what am I trying to say? Anyway, I wrote down, when Charity sent him home, she can send him to my house.
Girl, shut up.
Because y'all know I love it when somebody been to therapy, honey. Baby, when all the men got to tell me is I'm in counseling, I be like,
ooh, you need another counsel?
You in counseling, honey. Okay, hold on now. But don't none of them ever say that.
Ever.
So, anyway, let's move on to group date number 1. On date number 1, we had 3 Calebs. I said I would call all the men Caleb at this point. I'd be like, Caleb, oh, you Jackson? Oh, okay, Caleb.
Anyway, Caleb, give me a water.
Y'all is Caleb to me. Like, oh, and at the end of the one-on-one date, they had Lauren Elena was singing. Who the hell is that? Who is that? I'm like, can we get Patti LaBelle?
Right.
This is a black Bachelorette. Y'all know, even white people know who Patti LaBelle is. I'm like, can we get Anita Baker?
Fantasia? Somebody.
Can we get, like, Gerald Levert or somebody? He's still living?
Yeah, the OJs.
I know Keith Sweat still living. Can we get his tipsy self?
You know what?
Up here? That's who I want to, I don't know. She's like, but look, it's Elena Lauren. Yeah, you had to say it because we don't know who this is. But she could sing, though. She could really sing, but I don't know who that is. Listen, back to the group date. This is the group date on the beach, the dodgeball group date, I think. And I wrote down, what is this ponytail they gave her?
A mess.
Is this like a traditional sew-in she has with the perimeter out?
I ain't never seen an slick.
What's up with the ponytail? Why does she still have a part here? And then they pulled it up, but then they tried to make it messy like a white girl. Black girls don't do our ponytails like that. We don't do our messy ponytails like that. If you're going to slick me, go ahead and slick me up tight. Slick me up right. Perfection.
Right.
Yeah. And if it's going to be messy, baby, you slick me kind of nice. She got a relaxer. And then you put me up in a bun, baby, and you make the bun kind of messy. Or you wrap the hair around. Like, do y'all need me to consult?
Your hair messy?
I'm not even a hairstylist, but I will consult for you for a nice check. I'm not going to do it for free. It's not going to be complimentary. Okay? Anyway.
How much you going to charge?
This is Bachelorette Dodgeball. I wrote down, baby, Xavier, body yada 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 yada. I actually think that Xavier, and it could be his body, it could just be him, but he's the best looking guy on the show to me.
It's his body.
Let me know who y'all think the best looking guy on the show is. Please let me know, because it's Xavier, honey.
Well, you tell us.
Honey, when I see him play dodgeball, I said, when she eliminate him, I'm gonna have to DM him. Hell, she already chose who she want to be with. Maybe I just DM him now and see if we can get the conversation going.
Shut up.
Anyway, I wrote down Caleb B, you can go home
immediately.
And Adrian, you can also go home because you got more booty than Meg Thee Stallion, honey.
Curvy, wavy.
I'd be jealous if my man had that much ass.
Big titties, little waist.
I'd be like, baby, you can't walk around here with all that junk in your trunk around me, honey, because I can't be jealous. I can't be insecure, honey. Not wouldn't. You think you gonna be finer than me?
And he is.
No, ma'am. Anyway, I wrote down, why was the audience behind them while they were playing dodgeball? Everybody was in danger. You could possibly have gotten hurt. Why was not, like, it kind of looked like they moved them to the side later, like on some of the shots, but on a lot of the shots, they were like behind where the balls were flying. I didn't get that. I would have been like, I'm not standing back there. Adrian was the MVP. And so him and his booty got to go on the date, the group date with the other guys, or the after, you know, the nightcap or whatever you want to call it. I wrote down she don't like she really likes Brayden. She really likes him. She's sexually attracted to Brayden. That's why they have all this chemistry. It's just sexual chemistry. I don't think there's any substance to Brayden, so I don't think that it's anything else. But I do think Brayden is playing the game because he was trying to get on Xavier's nerves and he was successful. Brayden was like, oh yeah, I don't know why you won MVP, you know, like, or maybe it was Adrian. I'm sorry, it was Adrian's nerves. He's like, I don't know why you won MVP. Like, if it was me, I would have chose Caleb. Like, and if it was me, if I was Adrian, I would have said, oh, you would have? Okay. But luckily you didn't choose. Charity chose. Anyway, what y'all drinking? Like, why is the dude Adrian over here getting mad? I get it, like, they spend all day with each other, and he's probably very annoyed by Brayden, and he also don't like the fact that Brayden got the first impression rose, and she has this sexual attraction to Brayden, and he can feel that, he knows it, but it's like, why are you so pressed? This is just a show, man, and all of this is fake. I just don't understand. I guess maybe he's also fake. He's pretending, so that's also very possible. At the end of the, the full day, John ended up getting the first impression rose.
Girl, this is not a mirror. Get back to the video.
The guy, John, is really cute to me. He also said he played 1 year professional basketball. I would have said, damn, only 1 year? You can go home.
Okay.
Anyway, and I wrote down, snitches do not get roses, Adrian. That's why you didn't get no rose. You thought telling everybody business was gonna get you a rose, and you think it's gonna get you far, but we all know that never works. They just keep you around so they can get all the tea. They can get all the tea about everybody, and eventually you also go home.
Right.
Matter of fact, I would have said, are you snitching right now?
Go home.
Y'all, bring out his bags, because he can go home. He can go home.
Pack his PlayStation.
Anyway, on the next part of the day, I wrote down, this show is long AF. I actually wrote that down.
Too long.
Gabby and Rachel came out, and I said, who is Gabby and Rachel? But I forgot about them, honey. And Gabby's face was pulled so damn tight, honey. Gabby's face was tighter than the dresses I'm going to be wearing in Jamaica, honey. I said,
how tight?
That face is pulled, tugged. Okay, I don't know if I think it's a little mini facelift or Botox or both. Because the face was
nipped and, ooh, okay.
Y'all see my neck? That's how tight her face was being pulled. Anyway, they had to do the longest kiss thing where they basically asked all the men on the date, group date number 2, questions. And whoever had the best chemistry with Charity got to break the record for the Bachelor longest kiss. First of all, this is not even a real, record we're going to break. Lame. Second of all, is how are you going to see if somebody has chemistry with me when they're way over there? Have me dance with them. Have me do some sort of I feel like if you want to test chemistry, you have to get us closer.
Yeah.
How you going to test chemistry with me in the bush over there? That don't make no sense. Anyway,
I always test chemistry with conversation, banter.
The guys had to get up and describe their best or worst kiss. A lot of them did a lot of lying. Yeah, so first thing I did was, this was the love of my life in high school. By the way, we were very young. I don't know where she is now. But yeah, so I brought 40 dozen roses to her house. And her mom was sick. Her mom was very sick. So I actually got her mom out of the hospital so she could see all of this. Yeah. And so her mom was wheeled in, and I had the 400 or 500 roses out. And I just slipped a piece of strawberry shortcake into her mouth because that was her favorite. And shut up! Stop lying. You ain't done none of this.
Right. All lies.
Anyway, the guy who is I don't remember who Joey. Yeah, Joey. He's the one who won, and he got to do a 4-minute kiss with her.
Where his picture?
I wrote down, if a black man see you kiss somebody for 4 minutes, they're gonna call you a whore and go home and pack their bags. But to my surprise, it wasn't a black man who wanted to do this. It was Brayden. And I don't know what ethnicity or race he is because he's ambiguous. But he is a person of color, I think. He's very fair, but I do think he's a POC, right?
Same as Kiki boyfriend.
It's given his daddy is Hispanic. Anyway, yeah, he was not happy about that. He said that Charity was selfish. He called the kiss disrespectful to the other guys and to him. And I wrote down, boy, bye. She's kissed everybody in this process just because she kissed him a little bit longer because the girls challenged her to do so. Now you're saying it's disrespectful. Well, I would have said, baby, go ahead and bring his bags in. Go ahead and bring in his base luggage.
Okay. Louis Vuitton.
Oh, he got a Louis? Okay, bring that in too. Yeah. It's okay. He'll be going home private. Okay,
privately without me.
Go home. Joey also confessed. I guess Joey also, I don't know if I would call it a confession, but he said that his parents were not together, and his dad came out to his mom when he was in elementary school, and they broke up. I'm just trying to figure out, all the men on the podcast these days say that women ruin relationships, women break up families. It really be men that break up families. And it's like, why you get in a relationship with his mama if you was going to leave her and be with a man? You should have just been with a man from the beginning.
Right.
That's what homophobia does. And I'm not trying to absolve his daddy of responsibility. He's 100% responsible, and I think it's very wrong, but I think that's why we should allow people to be their true selves, so they don't have to. Maybe he was in love with her, but it doesn't really seem like he was. But based on the story, like, you left your child and her. Like, I see that they're still friends and stuff like that, but it was a lot of heartache for no reason when you could have been spending time with somebody you actually really care about and don't want to leave. But that's just me.
Yeah, so stop discriminating people.
Anyway, let's move on to the barbecue. Anyway, at the barbecue, Charity looked beautiful in orange. Stunning. Gorgeous. And the first guy she had a one-on-one with, I know he West African, but I don't know where he from because he, it didn't really show. But he pulled out his resident card because he was like, oh, this is like reminding me of me coming to this country. It's his attempt at getting vulnerable. I said, baby, you better run from him, honey. Is he a Yoruba devil?
He look like one. No, for real, he do.
Better get away from him. Dodon, I think that's his name. Anyway, Brayden came back into the picture, and I said he's fake woke.
He just fake as hell in general.
And then when he sat down with Charity to talk about his concerns about the kissing date, the 4-minute long kiss, he didn't even say nothing. Actually, I don't even understand how she was able to comprehend what he said because he didn't say anything. But maybe we just got like the shortened version, like a cut up version or whatever. But he didn't say, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you was a whore. I think you nasty. I'll never kiss you again. And that's what he was thinking. But he didn't say that. He said, yeah, I'm trying to get vulnerable. And I was bothered, by the day. I just didn't want you to feel like you might have been. I didn't want you to feel like you might have been a whore. He didn't say none of that. Anyway, I wrote down, you're not even saying what you said to the camera, the producers. Nobody, to her. She gonna find out later. And then Adrian, y'all know he was gonna come through and snitch. He was gonna tell it, honey. He told it so quick. He said, hey, Brayden said that he thought you was a damn prostitute, and you was a harlot, a whore, a slut. So that's what he said, and I just think you need to know that. Anyway, at the rose ceremony, Brayden and 3 ugly guys were left at the end, and Brayden ended up getting saved, even though she knows that he said that he couldn't trust her or something like that. I thought that was a weird choice. I would have sent Brayden and the ugly guys home, and I would have had 2 guys left on the show. And they'd be like, what's gonna happen? It's episode 3 and she only got 2 guys. Well, that's when you bring in 18 more guys for me, honey. Get into it. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Brayden went home, and I wrote down Charity is with the shits because she kept Brayden even though she know he kind of a liar. She think he fine, I guess. I don't know. As promised, let's go through some of the comments from the last video that I made about episode 1. And I decided to put this at the end of the video because if you want to continue watching, I think it's a great way to like keep the conversation going about the episode. So Miss Nandy Marie 7023 said you can't wait to hear what my opinion on Brayden after episode 2. I think Brayden is I don't think he's playing the villain. I think he's really full of himself. He's 24 years old. He's a good looking guy. He has no idea who he is yet. He doesn't have a real point of view. He's fake woke. And I don't really think he's playing a villain. I think that this is really how he thinks. He got on a show where a woman is going to compete, or he's going to compete with other men for one woman, and he thinks she's not going to kiss anybody. I think he's stupid. That's what I think he is. And it's very likely that he's going to be stupid because he's 24. I was stupid at 24. So I think he's just dumb. A lot of y'all saying y'all don't think Charity's gonna pick a dark-skinned black man just because of the past and stuff like that. Listen, I told y'all I'm not a part of the black men only militia. I've said this. If she don't pick a dark-skinned black man, she don't pick one. And I hope she just picks somebody she has a genuine connection with and that actually likes her so they can stay together like Rachel and her man, okay? I don't have a problem because we're not pressuring black men to choose black women ever. We're never pressuring them to do so. Even though I do think like the last Bachelor there was pressure to do it, I don't even think he did it. I can't even remember who he chose. So I'm not going to put that pressure on a black woman to choose a black man either. I literally do not care. Plenty of us date, marry black men, and that's like we date and marry black men. We don't need to see it. You know, yeah, go ahead and let Charity pick whoever she want and let Shonda Rhimes fall in love with whoever she want on her TV shows too. Because at the end of the day, honey, I'm going on a date with who I like, okay? Let's keep going. Somebody asked me if I liked the first Bachelor out of the limo. I don't remember who the first Bachelor out of the limo was. But I will tell you that I think I said Xavier is the finest one on the show. I think he has a pretty cute face. He's handsome, he's tall, and the body is banging. So yeah. Somebody commented that not every woman is blessed to have a good father, unfortunately. I understand that, but Charity said her parents have been together almost 50 years. So why wouldn't her father be the first example of the fact that men can be good? It's just weird that, like me, my parents are together, and they have been, and I love my dad. I'm a self-proclaimed, like, huge daddy's girl. It's weird for me to say, oh, yeah, when I dated my high school sweetheart, it was the first sign that men can be good. Wouldn't your dad be that, or your grandpa? Somebody, hell. Anyway, I will do a video on how old I think your child should be when you start dating. Maybe I'll do that this week. Somebody asked Alexis Marie, hey, Alexis Marie, 9920 said, who are my top 3 based on personality and top 3 based on looks? I think based on looks, it's Xavier, Brayden. And honestly, the guy with all the ass, he's not bad looking. He's pretty good looking. Yeah, I think he's pretty good looking. I just don't like his personality. But personality-wise, I like Xavier's personality. I like the guy John who said he was in the NBA. And other one based on personality, Adrian, who she went on a date with, he seems really sweet. He just seems like a really like laid back, chill guy. So I do think that they have the best personalities. Yeah. As far as people coming onto the show with kids, I'm a little bit on the fence. I feel like like a lot of people these days have kids and they don't even be in a relationship with the person they had kids with. So how you gonna hold the fact that they have a kid against them when they didn't even really have a relationship with the person? Yeah, I mean, it seems irresponsible. But I just try not to judge people because, you know, I'm a newly single mom and my kid is just, you know, just over 1, and I'm newly single and I want to date. Hell, what I'm supposed to do? So I really try not to judge people too much, you know. Before I was in this situation, I said, oh, I would not date somebody who had a child who was under 5. But it really don't matter if the child's 7 or 17 or 7 months old. If they sleeping with their baby mama, they sleeping with their baby mama at that point. So yeah. Anyway, somebody said, sorry, I love you, but this is a terrible recap. Listen, this is just me, okay? I'm a comedian. My recaps are for fun. They're for laughing. They're for entertainment. They're not for facts. They're not for what actually happened. They're not for accuracy, okay? They're here for a kiki, and I love that. I love that for me. And that was kind of the end of the questions that I wanted to touch on my on the last video. If you leave a question here on this video, I will answer them at the end of the next episode. And okay, see y'all later for real. Okay, bye.